Well, we're back for part 4 of my Sunday comic book party, and I call it a party to motivate me, so I will continue to work, because I gotta get this done. Okay, so these are underground comics, and got to put them in a separate box. This is one of those replica comics I was telling you about, and I'm putting those in a separate box. Actually, this one actually shows the original 1940s ads, except on the back it's got a Stridex ad straight from the 90s or whenever they printed this.
Don't miss the Vampire Lovers.
Return of the Human Torch. Yeah. It's got a Captain America story. This is actually probably early 50s, maybe. I think this is when they were, yeah, probably early 50s. Put it over there.
Kung Fu Fight here on the Grottu Orloff broadcast network, right here, 106.9 FM.
Okay. YZ. So in my underground box here, okay, Wonder. Yummy. Okay, so I'll put this in there. But shit. This was a comic a friend of mine really loved. This is the only issue I think I picked up, called Yummy Fur. And it's this kind of art. People really liked it. I think that's kind of one of those comics for people that don't really like comics. You know, kind of like, I never watch television, I only watch PBS or listen to NPR because I'm an elite. I don't read that superhero stuff. I only read Yummy Fur. Well, I don't know. Yummy Fur's probably great. I'm not knocking it. Okay. Damn, this is getting to be annoying. Okay, I know. Okay. Oh, here's a copy of The Funky Phantom. Oh, amazing. Remember that cartoon? I'm still trying to forget it. I think it was The Funky Phantom had the same voice as, what was that Hanna-Barbera, that went Heavens to Murgatroyd and exit stage left. It was, whoever that guy was, it was that guy. These may be the same Top Cat comic books I showed you a little bit ago. Whew. God damn you all the hell. You messed up my comic book collection. You got it out of order. You maniacs. God damn you all to hell. But coming later this evening, due to popular demand, a special Christmas episode of the Grottu Orloff television program. I know at least one person's asked for it. Friend of my wife, Bo Rathbone, said, make sure he does that Christmas show right away. I can't wait. So he apparently watches every Sunday night. He watches the Grottu Orloff program. He picks random episodes and watches them. So all the programming I'm putting out today is going to give him an interesting or horrible evening. Nova, Outcast, all these. I guess Nova's finally collectible. I don't know. Probably not. Okay, I'm gonna expand out this way. What the frickin' heck is that? Oh, that's a paycheck stub from the 2000-2001 year. I don't know that I need that anymore. But you find all kinds of stuff on the floor here in the comic book room of Grottu Orloff. Shit, I don't need that. Okay. This is W through X, and I just found a box over there that I think is X through Z. Now here's F through G. This has got the F's. Let's see what we can, if there's anything in here I can show you that's will entertain you. Oh, look at this comic. Forbidden Tales of Dark Mansion. Damn. You don't see art like this anymore in these funny books. This was a highlight of my Christmas morning 1973 Kenner's Smash Up Derby. You're listening to Billy Muir's Supersonic Guitars, but I grew up thinking of it as the Aquaman theme because the children's record I got when I was like 4, this was the music that was the Aquaman theme. I didn't know that they had just taken it from some music in their library there at MGM. Four-Star Battle Tales. All the memories that these provoke. Where's my Monster Frankenstein #1? It must be in another box. Oh, look at this wonderful cover for issue 2. Yeah. They couldn't draw him to look too much like the Universal Frankenstein's monster. I'm surprised they didn't call him the living monster of Frankenstein, because all the monsters in Marvel Comics in the 70s, they said, the living mummy, Morbius the living vampire, the living colossus, living mummy, yeah. They always said living, because the Comics Code Authority, which, that's the Comics Code, put a restriction in there back in the mid-50s that you can't have the undead in a comic book. Then they relaxed the Comics Code, and then there was an explosion of monsters in these comics. But Marvel was just trying to play it safe. They're not undead, they're living. A little bit of trivia. Oh, here's another copy of that same fucking the funny fucking funky Phantom. Raiders of the Lost Ark was such a great movie. It's a shame what happened to that character. Worst thing was that The Adventures of Young Indiana Jones. We're gonna make it educational, and oh please, unbelievable foolishness. Here's a Christmas issue, but is it even worth putting in my Christmas pile? No, the cover's not great. And this was the shit that, it's when X-Men became Richie Rich, and there was an explosion of X-Men titles, and you couldn't buy them all. Well, maybe if you're rich. And then there's this comic, Ghost. I like Ghost. I don't know what that means, week 3. Do they still put out Ghost? Okay, so obviously this is G's. So I'm looking for any comics, so I need to file into the G. Well, Pete has shown up. My co-star. There you go, Pete. You see yourself there? Pete the wonderful cat. It's been with me a lot of years. Okay. These are comics that came when Buddy Saunders, owner of Lone Star Comics, he would sell these. I've told you this before, these big bricks of comics, and they were called Wounded Wonders, and you'd get these beat up comics, coverless, and they had other problems, and sometimes you'd get real jewels in there from the Silver Age or even Golden Age. But I got this stuff, you know, I'd use it as filler in boxes, kind of like Silver Age Dave uses styrofoam, but I've got to separate it because it's just kind of depressing looking. So this is Peter Pan. I'm going to put this in a whole separate place because I'm sick of seeing it. The place will be here. Okay, this is the Little Stooges. So apparently, I think there was a Saturday morning cartoon where the Three Stooges were like hip teenagers or something stupid. So there's no cover. It goes over here. The coverless and falling apart Dennis the Menace goes over here.
Can the world heavyweight boxing champion match his fists against the
Well, this is a Bullwinkle comic without a cover and a pen. And it's just like, this is actually part of a cover fell out. But since it's Bullwinkle, I'm going to keep this with my regular collection. This kind of thing is just depressing as much as I like Dennis the Menace. And it's got reprints of the early Dennis the Menace. You know, you can tell by the lettering style and by Dennis's face that it's early, you know, it's like 50s or early 60s Dennis the Menace art. But this one just, putting it over here. Here's another Bullwinkle, coverless. Ooh, but it's got a whole, I'll bring you over to look at this, since it's almost Christmas. It's got a special Kinner 16-page fun catalog in here. Let me see if there's a way I can show it to you, or I can see what I'm filming. Okay. Just be patient. I've got this all under control. Because this is worth looking at. Okay, it's a fun catalog. And this is from 74. So, Christmas of 74, I would have been in 4th grade. So the SSP racers, of course, were wonderful treasures, and let's see what joy is within this 16-page catalog. Okay, Baby Alive and Gabigail. So far, a bunch of lame toys. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's a cool ad for what, the Easy Bake Oven? Yeah, I think so. Snoopy toothbrush, never had one of those. I don't know that a toothbrush would be a great Christmas gift, no matter how much I like Snoopy. Fallon Albert is in Billy's Garage. Now, before the Fat Albert cartoon came on television, there were record albums, and it was a comedy routine that Bill Cosby did about his childhood in the 40s or early 50s. And so all of these characters are supposed to be people that Bill Cosby knew as a kid, including Fat Albert. And then Billy is supposed to be Bill Cosby as a kid. I don't know if you ever made that connection or put two and two together, but it's just such a damn shame with all that Bill Cosby did. And I was saying this the other episode, but what happened to him ultimately. It's kind of like, Phil Spector. He's always now got that cloud hanging over his legacy. This was fun stuff. Oh, and all the SSP racers. You can see which ones you had as a kid. This one, I think it's this one I still have. And no, my first one was this one, but it was in blue. And, oh well, I can't really see too well. This is the Smash Up Derby, and I got that particular Christmas. I still have it. They were also the same SSP thing, but you'd run the cars into each other and parts would explode off. And yeah, that was a big seller for them. And this looks like, oh, football stuff. I wouldn't have even considered that as a Christmas present. It's never a sports person. No offense to those of you that love sports. Okay. Spirograph. I was never a Spirograph person. There's old Cracky. Release the Cracky. Tom and Jerry, Inner Agents. Yeah, this Cracky was all over these Gold Key comics. I guess he was the host of these joke books. The artwork was not bad on these kind of cartoon comics from Gold Key. It was the ones from Charlton where they were like, the art was real bad. Okay, Dennis the Menace. This goes in the pile of horror over here. Okay, Walt Disney Chippendale. Just gonna put this over in the bad pile. The Jetsons. I've got to separate out these Wounded Wonder comics. Sometimes you'd get, like maybe a coverless EC mixed in the bundle, but mostly it would be stuff like this. Or just stuff they really couldn't sell. Okay. So that stuff's out of my way. What is this? Okay, so what have I done here? Why is this box? Oh, the F's. Okay. Let me bring that box over from over here. I'll set you down. So I gotta do some box moving here. Okay, one more. Shit. The fan on because it's hot up here. I think we still have the heat on from last night. It gets cold at night, and then in the day it's hot and the heater is still on. Oh, I see. That's some good. Or is it? Okay, I see some interesting things here. Or do I? Sprite makes brighter holidays, Lyman is the reason. Whenever I hear this song, I think of this commercial. I don't know if you can hear that. But, and then now through the magic of YouTube, I can find that commercial after I try to explain to people
Science and superstition.
that
There is another world. A world